Hey there, Dean Macello, woke dad. When I first found out that I was having girls, I was relieved. I was like, great, we don't have to worry about them playing football and suffering brain damage. My wife quickly shot back.
Well, what a relief. We just have to worry about eating disorders and being raped by football players.
Since they were born, I've been getting a lot of advice from complete strangers on how to protect them from men when they're older. Hi.
Oh, they're girls!
Yeah.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Thank you.
I hope they have a brother. You better get them a brother.
No more kids. We're exhausted. Thanks. It's that simple. Just get them a brother. Each year, 5 million women are victims of domestic violence. Most of them probably have brothers who are apparently too busy stalking their ex-girlfriends to protect their sisters. An Uber driver recently shared this fatherly wisdom.
If your daughters ever bring a guy home, you look him square in the eye and say, "Hey buddy, I'm not afraid to go back to prison." Make sure you say back.
A lot of people have told me to make sure they learn self-defense, like kickboxing or Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And then what? Hope they date guys in the same weight class? The problem with all this advice is that it assumes that men are incapable of change. If we really want to protect our daughters, it starts with how we raise our sons. Not all men are abusive, but all abusive men have one thing in common: insecurity.
I got the biggest dick in the world. If a woman's not into me, she's a stuck-up bitch.
My wife, every other night she goes out dancing, she's twirling, she's shaking, she's grinding up against God knows who, wearing next to nothing with her little friends, and frankly, I'm sick of it. It's embarrassing.
So my wife's sleeping with her boss. Pretty fucking sure. We used to go out to lunch all the time, but ever since she got this promotion, she doesn't have time for me. She's too busy. Too busy. I'm her husband, for shit's sake. You know, you think she'd actually be happy to be with a guy that wants to spend time with her, but I guess she'd rather fuck away to the top.
I just became a dad, and I want to be involved, but the women today want the man to stay at home? That's unnatural. You want the man to be the wife? That's gross. I'm not doing that.
Men and women are both insecure. The pressure on women to be thin leads to depression and eating disorders. The pressure on men to be masculine leads to insecurity, jealousy, and aggression.
My penis is probably average, but I'm an accomplished lover anyways. If a girl's not into me, that's fine. There are plenty of fish in the sea, and I'm a great catch.
Actually, I don't mind when my wife goes out dancing with her friends and dresses sexy and flirts. It makes her feel good about herself. I encourage that. It's healthy for the both of us.
You know, my wife got a big promotion the other day, which is long overdue. You know, she is the hardest working woman that I think I've ever known. Not even hardest working woman, hardest working person that I've ever known in my life. So I'm super excited for her. Only downside is she's not going to be at home as much. But that's all right. We don't need to spend every waking moment together. You know, it's nice that we can kind of maintain some sort of independence by doing our own thing. And the good news is she's also going to finally get the recognition that she deserves.
I want to provide, but I don't have to be the breadwinner to do that. I just want what's best for my family. Like the other day, I was at the grocery store, and get this. Just me and the baby, heads were turning throughout the entire store because nobody has ever seen somebody maneuver a cart and a stroller with such grace. Never send a woman to do a man's job.
Sure, I can get them brothers, or threaten their boyfriends, or teach them self-defense, or hope they're both lesbians. At least they'll be in the same weight class. Or we can just raise our boys to be thoughtful, confident young men. And I'm sure some will say, oh, I'm not going to raise my son to be a liberal beta cuck. Fine. Then you could just go suck a duck. Oh, twins?
Oh, yeah.
Boys or girls?
They're boys.
Oh, handsome little fellas.
Oh, thank you.
I hope they don't grow up to rape my daughters.
I hope not either.
Well, you know, if you want some advice, just let them know it's okay if they're not the breadwinner. in life.
Oh, I don't know if we'll teach them that.
Okay, well just then let them know that they don't have to have a big penis.
Okay.
If anything else, if nothing else, just
Well, that's good advice. Sort of.
good luck.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Thanks.